Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a Screenwriter's Rant final video of the evening. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. If you'd like to support the channel, please check out my books. Links in the description. Wokeistan, a novel. Hollywoke, another novel. Political satire. And of course, the Pineys horror comedy from South Jersey, Pine Barrens. You'll love it. And also follow me on Rumble and BitChute because I've already been demonetized here. Now let's get into it. This is called The Devil Below, and it looks pretty intense. So the premise of the movie is there's this mining town, and 40 years ago, something happened. Something was disturbed. Some kind of monster. This guy's son is killed by it, and he tries to save him, and it eats him. And then it's 40 years later. And this crew comes to do a documentary or whatever because the town was lost, quote unquote. I think this is loosely based. There's a town in Pennsylvania, which was a mining town, and a fire erupted in the coal mine. And it's been burning for 20, 30, 40 years, and they can't put it out. There's nothing they could do to put it out. So it's still burning, and the whole town is gone essentially. Like nobody wants to live there. There's problems with the town, in terms of the ground and everything that's burning there. So the town's just basically dying, and all the industry just moved away. So it feels like that town in Pennsylvania. Basically because of the mining. So these guys go there and they find the town abandoned, and they eventually get to the mine and they start screwing around, and they record the creature, whatever it is, and then one of the guys has an accident and he gets pulled into the mine, right? So he gets caught on a rope here, and then he gets pulled into the mine, and of course that's the excuse for them to go into the mine to save him. And then of course, that's when the monster's disturbed. And then the guy who lost his son and the remnants of the town come out, and they've been fighting this thing for years. And so what I imagine this movie becomes the final battle of them versus the creature, whatever it is. You can't really get a still on the creature to the very end of this trailer. It's pretty gruesome looking, just to give you the heads up. So, one by one, there it is. Looks like kind of like a Doom type creature. Really, this is Tremors. It's Tremors, only way serious, right? Maybe not quite as bad as Tremors. The Tremors monsters could move through the dirt like sharks, but it's similar. It's a similar concept. Story by Eric Sherbarth. Screenplay by Eric Sherbarth and Stefan Jaworski. Directed by Brad Parker. So yeah, I don't recognize any. The one actor I recognize as a guy I've seen in stuff before, but I don't know his name. Not sure which actor on the list here. I want to say Will Patton, but I'm not sure that's him. So it's shot very well. I like the trailer. The cut of the trailer is really good, and it just basically sets up the people versus the monster kind of situation. It's got a good horror vibe to it. It is a bit derivative though. That would be my main criticism of it. But I do like the tie-in if it is with that town in Pennsylvania. So that's kind of cool. So it's a bit of a different take, and you can't really see the monster in this trailer. So maybe it's not quite what Tremors did. But, it would be interesting to see if they beat it, what the ending is, whether or not this is going to be just basically a darker version of Tremors. I don't know. I liked Tremors. Somebody was talking about Tremors the other day, how they hate the sequels. I think I saw the second installment. I thought that was okay. Certainly, what's his face? The father from Family Ties is great in that. I forget his name. He's so good in that. And it's a fun movie. This looks more serious, but it kind of works. It kind of works as a serious movie. It seems to me. First act, it'll be the flashback 40 years ago, and now the town's closed, and then these guys show up, and they start poking around. There's really nothing there at first, and then second act. Then the guy gets thrown down the well or the mine shaft, and then they have to go in after him. So second act is them going down in the well, and then all sorts of hell breaks loose. They disturb the monster or whatever, and then they barely escape, but now they're trapped in the town, and the thing's like killing everybody, and the old townspeople come and they team up, and then the third act, they fight the evil monster. Probably that guy dies in the process, the guy who lost his son. He sacrifices himself, but he finally kills a monster. And then the ending, if it's a typical horror movie, it'll be like, well, they killed that monster, but it laid a bunch of eggs, and like all the little monsters get away or something. And there's going to be more, and or maybe they collapse the entire town into the mine or whatever. So yeah, The Devil Below, I think it could be a decent scary flick, if you're down for that. Yeah, so check that out. I'm not sure, do they have a date here? I don't think they do. Yeah, no date on this movie. Not sure when it's coming out, but it does say it did drop today, so I would suspect that this is coming out within the next 2 months or so. The Devil Below. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.